Wedding and marriage. Is there any difference? Do you think there's any difference? You that are just getting prepared to go into the marital life, are you preparing for marriage or you are preparing for wedding? Those of you that have already done your marital rites pass, did you plan for wedding or you planned for marriage? Just sit back and as you listen to this amazing content today, stay tuned. And today on Love we'll be talking about many things that we need to know about marriage, and also it's being combined with lifestyle on weddings. So it's a love lifestyle segment today where we'll be talking about weddings and marriages. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe willingly, and also hit the like button and drop a comment at the comment section concerning this video I just gave out, and I will so much appreciate it so much. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are so wonderful and blessed. I am really opportuned to have you guys. Thank you so much, and let's keep watching. So as the question first asked, is there any difference between weddings and marriage? If you have your own opinion, you can drop it at the comment section for others to see and for me also to see. Thank you so much. So people sometimes use the term wedding and marriage interchangeably. Sincerely speaking, however, wedding typically lasts a day. That is what I want us to know. Wedding is just a day or 2 or 3 days celebration in the life of 2 lovers. And why marriage is an intended stay of 2 couples for a lifetime. That is, when you're talking of going into marriage, you are planning to stay to last together for a lifetime. That means marriage is to last for a lifetime. And why wedding is a celebration that lasts for a day or 2 or 3, depending on the kind of wedding you are celebrating. Like for example, in Africa, we have the traditional wedding where the bride price is being paid traditionally to the parents, and also some also do the civic wedding, the court wedding, also where you make it legal in the court, and also the religious wedding, which is the church wedding, where we make use of our white wedding gowns or cream or any color. So those 3 marriages really are kind of a pride and priority to African women. Now to the point. So as I've said, I said that wedding is a celebration, a ceremony that lasts for a day or 2, which comprises of several different types of components. When you're talking of wedding ceremony, it includes so many activities. We have the reception, we have the honeymoon, the marriage ceremony itself, we have the bridal shower, we have the wedding parties, the bachelor's eve, and so on. So these activities are just ceremonies that are held during and after the wedding is finalized, whether legal or not. And we have so many types of wedding ceremonies that are being conducted, as I said, the court wedding, the religious wedding, which involve the state and also involve the religious leader. So you that are preparing to go into marriage, what is your preparation all about? Are you preparing to go for wedding? Are you just preparing for the ceremony at hand, or are you preparing for the days ahead of your lifetime stay with your partner? That is the question that I want to ask. So many of us, we plan for wedding, forgetting that we're supposed to plan for marriages. Many of us, we invest so much on weddings and not marriages. Why? At the end of the day, that is where you see so many marriages crashing, so many marriages ending up in a disaster. My sister and my brothers out there, let us plan for marriage, not wedding. At the end of the day, after you spend millions and thousands of money to organize a beautiful party for your wedding ceremony, and at the end of the day, you come back home to start your life in marriage, and what do you see? You start struggling. You struggle to feed, you struggle to take care of yourself, and as the process goes on, your wife gets pregnant, you start struggling to take care of your children. Why don't you plan for a mini kind of wedding ceremony that doesn't involve you spending all your life investment in it just to impress people? Why do people do weddings so elaborately? Because they want to impress people. One, because also they are in competition with other people. My sister, my brother out there, you don't need to be a competitor to do your wedding. If you are a competitor, you are going to crash in your marriage. So let us learn to plan for marriage and not wedding. In Africa, you see where people do the traditional wedding so large. They go to court, they do parties, they go to church, and they still do it large. But at the end of the day, they start paying up debt. Why? Can't you see in the in other countries this day, all they just do is just to go do their traditional rites and they go in. Yeah, and some others, they just go to the religious section there where the reverend father or the pastor blesses the marriage and they go in. And some, if you are going to the court, to the registry, after your registry, you just have a little get together and you go in. Why impressing people? Let us stop the life of impression or the life of competition these days. Let us stop it. It doesn't pay. Are you preparing for wedding or marriage, or are you in that marriage but you are feeling like it's just a wedding because everything are not working the way you expected? It is time for you to think back. It is time for you to plan again. It is time for you to sit back and think again. So in other words, all I've just been saying is just to tell you that stop being extravagant. Stop being extravagant. Plan for marriage and not for wedding. Plan for your future and not for just today. Because your wedding, you can't go back to your wedding, but your marriage, you will be in that same marriage till lifetime. So in other words, I guess we've learned so many things in this video today, that you should plan for marriage and not for wedding. Thank you so much, and do stay tuned. If you are yet to subscribe as you watch the video to the end, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and give me a thumbs up, and I love you. See you in my next video.
Show them say you pass them. Oh yeah, give them no